Aries, I am looking at a real shit show. I'm not gonna lie. I'm looking at fighting. I'm looking at arguments. I'm looking at deceit, rumors, lies. I'm looking at someone fighting back though. I've had enough of this. There is one integritous, powerful person who has integrity. They look quite young and they are fighting back and cutting this bullshit out for good. They're not going to let this carry on. Someone's spoken up and said, I'm not taking this lying down. This isn't okay. This could be something happening behind the scenes that you're not currently aware of right now, Aries, because you could be out the way living really, really harmoniously. You could be in a really light space. You could be traveling. You could be studying. You could be away for work most of the time. But there is something going on potentially behind the scenes, and I'm looking at a really toxic fight. Could be mother and father, brother and sister. Oh, a brother and sister energy, a mother energy, and a younger, charming, powerful hero energy. Someone's playing the hero in this story. Let's get the tarot. Let's deep dive. First card out is the Emperor. The Emperor is followed by the Knight of Cups, okay? So I'm looking at someone really in their power seat and really, really emotional. I'm going to channel the energy of this young, powerful, masculine energy. Could be male or female, but they're showing up as in charge. They're showing up as Emperor now, and they're showing up with an emotional offer. They are blocking out any negative energy in their life. There could be up to 10 people that have been really, really toxic, really, really abusive, really, really rude. Could be trolls on the internet, but it could be something else. It could be family. I did see a brother and sister dynamic that looked really toxic, and a mother energy that looked really, really toxic as well. It looks like someone's under attack. It looks like somebody's getting destroyed. I've got to be honest. It looks like that there's a younger masculine male destroying a mother energy. Absolutely destroying her. And when I talk about destroying, it looks like ripping someone's demons out of their chest. That's how we're going to relate to it. It looks like finally defeating the Dark Lord. I'm just saying the image. I know it's intensive, but that's what I'm getting. And there has been a lot of toxic energy coming up in the fire sign readings. Sometimes when the energy is so toxic, I won't even read for a zodiac. And I hadn't been able to tap into the Aries energy because it was toxic, and I will refuse to do a reading if I feel not good energy over here, okay? The energy isn't great, but there is a younger kind of strong masculine energy here who is coming forward and destroying a mother vibration that is really, really toxic. And not only that, there are these two brothers and sisters fighting, and there's a really abusive, violent attacker who is also getting done. I want to say getting done, which kind of means maybe getting arrested, getting penalized, getting attacked too, because there's this one person who seems to be a renegade, a warrior, that someone is taking on superhero energy, and they are fighting off really bad people. And they're doing it on their own. And they've had enough. They don't care. They are wielding the sword, and they are going after toxicity. And this is not actual violence, because someone is potentially going to jail or prison for something. But this person is like putting the hammer of justice down. That's the better word, because they are making sure that justice is served and that this doesn't carry on. Someone is being absolutely destroyed, ripped bare of whatever they've done, cheated, stole, lied, blasphemy, someone had their hands on something they shouldn't have. They touched something that they shouldn't have. They'd done something they shouldn't have, and now they're getting done for it. And as a result of that, someone else is going to be suffering, because someone has also tried to attack someone in this situation, and that's been observed. Things are being checked. People are being discovered for their sins and their crimes. I'll say it like that. There is this Ace of Swords in the front of the mind with the Chariot. It's absolutely clear what's going on now, and who is who, and who is the dark, and who is the light, who is positive, and who is negative. And at the end of the day, there's been a lot of patience. I could see like professionals, officials, maybe a fisherman, business professionals, people leading. So in my head, yeah, I do get fishermen and I get fishmongers. So I get like someone at the store, or someone out at shore. There's a message here. I'm not going to go any deeper than that. Take it as it resonates. But there's a whole kind of story opening up of public issues. Someone getting arrested in public, someone getting arrested inside of a shop, someone getting caught on CCTV doing something. Really interesting energy. Either way, there is a pause, okay? A pause in action, a pause in... This looks like prison. Again, more prison energy. Looks like someone's getting arrested. Looks like someone's going to be in prison for a long window of time. And it looks like it's going to be justice served because it was abuse against another person. So another person has been abused in this kind of network, in this social group. It looks like there's 3 people. And it looks like somebody is taking on the abusers. Someone is finally getting justice. Someone is reporting this. Or it looks like the law is stepping in. Could be an official person. Could be a lawyer. Could be adjudicator. Could be an undercover police officer as well. I get energy here because this person who's attacking, it looks like someone's being watched, someone's under surveillance, and it looks very, very damning. Yeah, but not only that, we're all under surveillance every day by God, because God's watching. So if you have been attacked and you are the victim in this situation, God's been watching the whole time. And anyone doing underhanded, dirty deeds and illegal things, God's watching, God knows, and God's coming. There? God's watching, God knows, and God is coming. God's watching, God knows, and God is coming. And that looks like, in the form, for some of you guys, anyone who's really been done dirty, crime. Someone's going to pay for their crimes. Formerly in prison. Yeah? And there's a lot of juggling right now, I see as well here. A lot of juggling, a lot of moving. So if there is illegal activity going on, it looks like somebody is going to get caught moving things around and quickly trying to change things and deleting things and cutting things out and doing their dark deeds. You know, when people commit crime and they start to panic because they've committed crime? As a result of that, they start making silly mistakes because they're worried they're being watched. And in that moment, they start moving around, doing extra things, they're going to get caught. Yep, it's going to be quick. It's going to be a real sharp, easy case of justice, because it's going to be obvious the evidence is already piled up thick, or the evidence is going to be right there immediately. And it looks like someone is going to get money back or a return. If you've had money taken from you, you're going to get your money back. If you've been someone's stolen something from you, you're going to get that back. And no matter how much this person fights, so if this goes to court, this person could think, oh, I'll go to court and I'll get off and I'll get a reduced sentence or something like that. But no, there's no getting off of this. Someone looks like they're getting the hammer thrown at them and they're going to jail for maybe potentially 7 years. 7 years in jail, or I'm looking at 7 years in jail, then another 7 years in jail, and then 4 years in jail. So if there's 3 people involved in this situation, someone's getting 7 years, another person's getting 7 years, and another person's getting 4 years. Yeah? And that looks like not a suspended sentence. That looks like a long, sturdy window of time in jail. It looks like the person who has 4 years in jail may only have to do 2 years in jail. But the people who have 7 years in jail, they would have had like 14 years in jail and only have to do half. So they have to do the 7 years in jail is what I get. Yeah. And I think maybe someone might try and fight for 5 years in jail to reduce it a little bit, and hope that they can maybe get 2 years in jail. But that's not going to happen. I see a lot of jail and I see a lot of numbers. So I see a lot of like going back and forth with sentencing and trial. And can I get my this reduced? Can we reduce the court case? Can I get a better deal? Someone's trying to write a statement or speak up for themselves and imply they're not guilty or make an excuse for their crimes, but it's too late, because whoever they've affected, whoever they've hurt, remember, God's watching, God knows. Yeah, this is case closed. This toxicity, these nightmares, these toxic individuals, this bad stuff that's happening, or has been happening is coming to an end now, and you may be in hermit mode. You may not be seeing any of this, because once again, one of the main images I've got is a flow state energy, and now that's coming out with the hermit energy. If someone's in flow state, someone's away from the others, someone's in a healthy space, mind, body and soul, and it's like hermit energy, someone's gone within, so they can't see all of this toxicity happening behind the scene. They're healing. The Hermit and the Star, this person's healing. Temperance card, wow, 3 major arcanas. This is someone getting justice with a Fool card, oh my goodness. And the 8 of Pentacles, this person who is out of the way is working incredibly hard, building their life, doing all the right things, living right, knowing that God is real, knowing that God has got them under surveillance, so they are moving right. Everyone else involved in this situation, looks like 3 people have not been moving right, and as a result, karma is coming one way or another. And if it is not a prison time, absolute prison time, which it looks like it is, but if it isn't, then they're going to be paying karmic debt in major ways. Yeah? And the 7s and the 5s and the 2s that came out and the 4s could be related to legal credit scores and money that they've got to pay back, or the years that they're going to be on the register for. Yeah? Legal, mess, toxic situations. Just let's have so much grace and respect for whoever this hero is in the story, because there's a hero that has brought all of this to light and bashed all of these dark demonic energies out of the way, and now they're going to get done for all of their sins, because they can't go around destroying light source. And whatever they've done, they have really looked at someone like they're naive and they're stupid. Yeah? And that's normally what the enemy does and what the demon does. The demon sometimes thinks they're so above people and they're so much smarter. They think that they can gaslight and be underhanded and be manipulative, and they think they can get up to things and attack the innocent light worker, attack the angel, attack the light source. Someone has attacked the most sensitive, nicest, lightest person in the situation. And you can tell who the nice person is versus who the nice person isn't. And as a result, it is showing. And justice is even worse for these people because of the person that they've abused and attacked. Because there's no reason you would do that to a nice person who's done nothing wrong. And someone has been outrightly evil and malicious, like really malice, ill intent. And God sees ill intent. When you intend to do someone harm, when you intend to hurt someone on purpose, that's evil intent. That is malicious intent. Sometimes that's the nail in the coffin in legal cases and crime, because you actually intended to do that. You had evil intent. Yeah? Some people go to jail for intent alone. Yeah? So if you tried to do something but you didn't complete it, but you had intent to do that, that's a crime still. Definitely to God. The legal proceedings will clarify that. And now this person who done the right thing is moving forward in love and light and healing energy. Love and light, guys. Feel free to share more in the comments. Protect your energy. Go and check out her 7D consciousness. Over there's protection spells and instant prevention from psychic attack and defense against the dark arts, because whoever this innocent person is could really benefit from just making sure they stay armored up and protected. It feels like the person is already really incredibly well protected here, but just the consciousness, awareness of the fact that there are dark energies out there that do exist and they do need to get checked at the door and removed out the way is beautiful. And the fact that God's just doing it all is just amazing. And it's not only God doing it, the justice system is here. Yeah? Prison is a real thing. God is making sure that this is dealt with in the real world. Finally. Love and light.